Hello, this is PizzaScientist and welcome to another line runner tutorial video. If you want to see my previous line runner tutorial, it'll be right here. Ellen and Batman commented, "Oh, I think I have a good video idea. If you know how to, please make a tutorial on how to make the starter GUI in the line runner unglitched or I guess visible." So I'm going to show you how to make the GUI visible and how to edit it. So first we're going to open a new line runner template. And here we go, and what is this fog? It's so foggy. Let's just get rid of that. There we go, that looks way better. I don't know what his Roblox is doing. That was not sense. So now we fixed that. Next thing we're going to do is make sure you have your Explore and Properties windows open. And we're going to go to the Starter GUI. And this is where your Start Screen GUI is, but you might notice you cannot see it. And I looked at this myself, and at first I didn't know what was going on. But in the Properties, if you select the Starter GUI, there's this button here, Show Development GUI. This will show you the Start Screen GUI. I've never actually seen this before, so this was a little new to me, but that is how you make the GUI visible. And so now you can see it, you can edit it. So you can go to the text and go into Properties, and you can change the font to whatever font you want, change it to sci-fi. And of course we can move the text all you want. You can also mess with things like the transparency. If we go to background transparency, now it's not transparent. So you can see the background, and we can change the size of this and stuff like that. So I just kind of messed around with it now. So there we go. So now if we play the game, we're going to play the game like this. So this is what's going to be on my screen when I start the game now. There you go. But when I start playing, it will go away and the game will be back to normal, to the way it's supposed to be. And just to make it go away again, you go back to Starter GUI and you uncheck that or make it false. So of course you can also add whatever you want. Add another image label, move it around and stuff. So yeah, this is how you edit it and make it visible. But that's not all you can do with this. You can also make it like a whole entire like menu looking thing if you wanted to. Like I can take this frame, if I go to the size and just make it fit the screen, which is 1 by 0 by 1 by 0. Makes it the size of the screen. I meant to grab this. There we go, now it fits the screen. You can put like an image for your start screen. Have like a city landscape or something. Yeah, you would play and then you can have like a menu with the title or something. City landscape, whatever you want, and then somewhere you would make sure the text is overlaying the image, and then you would just press space or tap depending on the device and you're able to play normally. I almost forgot about this really useful trick for GUIs, so I'm going to show it to you now. So we're going to go to the Starter GUI, going to add a screen GUI, and we're going to add a frame. So with this frame, I'm going to make it fit the screen. So I just have to go to the size, make it fit the screen. I just have to do 1 by 0 by 1 by 0. Now it fits the screen. So in Roblox Studio mode, you can see it fits the screen, it completely covers it. But if we were to play this base plate game, now you can see it's not covering the screen completely. We can see the sky, you can see the base plate. If I zoom in here, you can see my hat. So it doesn't cover the screen completely. So how do you cover it completely? That's what I'm going to show you. So you need to go to the frame, then we're going to find right here, border mode. I'm going to put this on outline, and so the border will be on the outside of the frame. And then you need to go to border size pixel and just make it a really big number. 50 seems to do it. So now the border is really big and it's going outside of the frame, which should be big enough now to cover the area that's at the top. So now it's covering it, and that's the border of the frame going outside of the frame behind the area that you could see through before, that the frame itself normally doesn't cover. And we can see this border if we put the frame on the inside. So that was the border. That was on the outside. So you have to make sure it's on the outside and set the 50 or 100 or whatever you think will cover the outside. And you can also change the color. If we put the frame on the inside, change the color of whatever you want the frame to be. We make it this blue, and make this be on the outside again of the frame, and we play. So now the frame is blue now. So that is a really useful trick on how you cover up the top of the screen. Since the GUI, you can't go over that point, but the border does. So I'm just gonna remove this and make this transparent again so we can see. But there's also other GUIs in the game. Like you just saw, there was the death GUI when you die in the game. So where is that GUI? So first I'm just going to uncheck this, so that's not on our screen anymore. So the other GUI is in server storage under GUIs folder. And these are the other GUIs. So all you have to do to edit these is you can just drag this into the starter GUI and make sure that this is on, which then should allow you to be able to see this, except for I'm not able to see it. So it turns out just this GUI you can't see for some reason, but these other GUIs you can. You just have to move it over, make sure that show development GUIs is on. Then you can see it and edit it and move it and all of that stuff. So I'm just gonna move some stuff around randomly so you can see it does affect it in the game when I do this. All you have to do is put it back where it goes in GUIs folder. Okay, now we're gonna play test. And when I die, it should now show. Yep, there we go. Because I moved everything now, it's moved all over the screen randomly. So that shows you how you can edit things. You can also add things to those frames if you want. And the same thing goes for that other frame. Also, in the text here, you know where it says tap the start. It won't actually affect anything if you go to the actual text and type something else, because when you play the game, the script will change it. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So don't expect it to be changing if you change it, the text there. It won't affect it at all. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you learned something new. You can check out my other line runner tutorials right here on Pizza Family Gaming. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can also stop by and play my game Pizza Run and join my group Pizza Studio Official. PFG also has a group. You can check it out. All the links are in the description. Thanks. Bye.